All right, in this last video, I want to talk a little bit about Heroku. And this is where we're going to go to deploy our apps to the web. Okay, so once you're in Heroku, you're going to come up here and you're going to click New App. Okay, and you just give it a name. Preferably, I would like something, you can't start it with a number, so do like your name and then what module it is, and then maybe your class and lesson or demo or dupe, right? Demo 1. So maybe we just go name 4210. I'm going to call this 5210, and I know it'll be right. So the name must start with lowercase. All right, so we just read what it says and we do actually what it says. All right, so it says it's available. Okay. We'll do common runtime, and we don't have to add this. So we're just going to create the app. All right, so now that we have our app, we can deploy to this app. Okay, so we're going to want to go into deploy, and we're going to click on the GitHub link. Okay, GitHub, and I've already connected mine to GitHub, but you'll connect yours to GitHub, and then you would come over here and then select something like, just type in like demo 1 and hit search, and it will come down and tell you how to like grab it. Here's the starter kit, and the starter kit should work. So I'm going to click connect, and it will connect in. And if I come down to the very bottom, I can say enable auto deploys. What this is going to do is it's going to say if you make a change to GitHub, it's going to automatically grab it and bring it and redo this thing. So I'm going to say enable auto deploys, and then I'm going to deploy it right now. I'm going to click this button here and say deploy. Once you hit deploy, you can go to activity and you'll see that it's deploying. So you could say, okay, well, let me see what it's doing. So build progress, and it comes over here and it's going off your requirements document, and it's installing all the dependencies that it needs on that requirements document. Okay. And it says it's working. So every time you save to GitHub, it's going to rebuild on here. Okay. Which takes time. Okay. So I wouldn't deploy often. You can save your work and then deploy like when you want to have it tested. So this is a way of testing it where it's not local, so everybody in the whole world can see it. Okay. So you'll see it says build finished. Then all you have to do is click this open app button, and it opens it in a new window. Okay. So we'll see if it opens. Give it a second. It's taking a while. Hopefully it's working. Come back over here and look at the logs. Yep. State changed from starting to crashed. So it looks like something crashed on it, and it says missing Gunicorn app command. Okay. So it does not know where that is. Well, let's think about that for a second. Okay. It doesn't know where Gunicorn is. So if I go to the starter kit and I open up my requirements, notice Gunicorn is not here. Okay. That's the issue. So I need to type in Gunicorn equals, and let me just go back and look at our main application that we had in the requirements, and it's 23001. Okay, so I'm just going to add 23001. I'm going to commit the changes, commit those changes, and now Gunicorn's on there. If I go back over here and go back to activity, because I just saved it, it's going to build it again. Okay, I just committed it, so it should build it again. Okay, give it a second. Let's just see if it committed. Of course, I say that and it's not committing. Oh, yeah, it is. It's starting to build. Okay, it just takes a second. It's not like it's instant, right? It just takes a second. So now it's building again. It most likely will see everything has been deployed already. Makes it very easy. And then when I click on the open app, let's just wait till it's almost finished. It will say build completed before we go all the way there. It doesn't have to reinstall everything because It typically doesn't have to do that, but it's doing it. It's almost done. Loading output, build, finished. Now when I click open app, it looks like it's going to start and everything is there for our starter kit. Okay, so that error message meant inside that file was missing the Gun of Corn library, because we just stripped them all out of there, which, by the way, is now in the starter kit. So if you ever download the starter kit again, it will actually work. So that is how Heroku works. So in Heroku, after you click deploy, after you click GitHub, you link up your project and you select enable auto deploy. You can also deploy manually anytime you want by clicking the deploy branch. You can come over to activity and see what's going on in the activity. And if there's an error message, it doesn't load, you can go to more, view the logs. And in the logs, this is the kind of thing you can copy and paste into ChatGPT and say, I'm not sure what this error is. Can you fix it? Now, you also need to go into Access at the end, and you need to add brian.marshall@gcsu.edu as a collaborator. And only do it to the ones that you want me to be the collaborator on, not your test ones. So do it for demo and dupe. Make sure you add me as a collaborator so I can get in there and see and work on things. If you're done with working on one and it's all graded and you don't want it anymore, you can go into settings and then delete it by clicking the delete the app. Okay. Other than that, for Heroku, I think that's all I wanted to cover today for the Heroku. You need to sign up for the Heroku. When you sign up, if I go into account settings, and billing, I think I am paying the $5 a month fee. Okay. There's a $5 a month you can get. It's called the Eco Dino plan. And it basically, you can run as many as you want. And when they're not being used, they turn off. Okay. So it's kind of cool. And so it's like the Eco plan, and it makes it so $5 a month, and you can share it with somebody if you want. I would imagine that shouldn't be a problem. You should have enough credits. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and in the dashboard, I can do a search for that one I just did. So I can go Marshall and then look at it, and it was demo 1, and you can see it's still turned on. All these ones are asleep because they got ZZZs by them. And then you are good to go.